dream list thing for Bayonetta 3. If we ever hear anything more about it, we don't know. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So once again, if anyone's joining in, if any type of audio adjustments need to be made, like either the game volume raised up or the microphone lowered or whatever, please let me know. If I'm in the middle of a level or whatever really busy, I will get to it as quickly as possible. I always try to make my stream as best as I can. I know it's kind of like an unwritten rule in Twitch, like, oh, don't ask the streamer to do anything, like if they're too quiet or too loud. It's like, I'm like, screw that, just tell me, man. It's like, if something's wrong, let me know. It's all good. You're not gonna hurt my feelings because I'm asking you to do it.
The legend of Aesir. A legend from the dawn of time. Nobody knows.
But sometimes, like, the camera will pull in like super tight on you up here. Kind of like this, it's moving a little bit closer. Then other times, it just stays far back. Like the first run I had, it was kind of aborted. So
obviously, our world was the one born from chaos. The three worlds all needed rulers. Most of all, ours. And the one that ruled the chaos became known as Aesir.
Twitch just said, welcome to the chat room twice, so I'm not sure if Twitch chat's having a problem again. Last time I streamed, I think it was, yeah, it must have been yesterday. Twitch chat apparently was having a problem. I don't know if anybody was watching or not, to be honest. Oh, this is going to be a funky pattern, I'm sure. But it's like, I went to type something in the chat, and it did not take it until like 4 or 5 tries in, and then it finally responded, and I'm like, ooh. Maybe people were trying to say something in chat and had no idea.
And entrusted each to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light and the left eye of darkness. By dividing the power of the eyes of Aesir, humans gained free will. They could now choose. With control of the eyes of the world,
I was trying to see if I can do like figure eights between his legs.
Humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature. But now we were thinking reeds, and we took our first big step towards grand prosperity.
The things you do to amuse yourself when you do this like too many times. Up here we go.
Have been granted the power of creation.
Yeah, so this is like a 327 start. Yep, 327, 328. Not bad. I said the beginning part here varies up to 3 seconds. Yeah, once in a while you can get really lucky and we'll get them like grouped right next to each other, so you can like knock them off with that 2 hits. Which is really great. It's like the world record run I have for Wii U actually had that happen. It was like, yes! It helped out quite a lot, especially like the Wii U. It's like you have to do everything you can to try to manipulate the game. Alright, much better for points, at least, so far. Of course, like, by taunting, though, you do lose time. It does add up. But the strategy I'm going for is getting the Star Fox costume as quickly as I can, and then going and saving up for the Earrings of Ruin. That's the strategy, at least.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, I'm not sure why the game decided to do that one.
Is that all you've got? Dreadful. So close. Is that all you've got? Is that all you've got?
Alright, so let's see how this works. Okay, cool. It looks like chat's working it. I know chat seems to be kind of like weirdly intermittent for me, so if anybody's posting in chat right now, I apologize if I can't see it. It's like I just posted like 2 periods, and that took it like on the 3rd time I just tried to do it right now, so I'm not sure if it's just on my end or if it's a Twitch thing or what. So my apologies if you're saying anything and I'm not reading it or seeing it.
Is that all you've got?
Why did it do that one?
So close.
I say pushing at the last second, get as much damage as I can before the punish. Alright, he's down. King Kong's down. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Sargento cheese! I'm sure that's what she's saying, right? Okay, what's the final score here? 109, I think I may have seen? It's either like 109 or 106, which is good. It's where I want to be, at least. On the Wii U, if you get to this part too fast, you actually have to stop and wait for the game to load, which is annoying as hell. Even the digital version does it, like, but it's not nearly as bad, but the disc version is really bad with it. Alright, do not trigger this fight. Alright, we're good. No reset this time. A little bit short on where I wanted that.
If you need to learn how to... Almost.
It's like, well, target this guy, please. These guys, you do not want to let them get going. Oh, hit them off screen. Like I said, I do old strats, so what I'm going to do is grab the swords here, turn around, hit the shop. Actually, I'm going to turn around and actually get this. Ooh, full magic too. Sweet. So new strats, a lot of people just don't get the swords right now until like the second level.
Well,
The new improved, which is like mostly a combination of my old strats and new stuff. Hey! Lookfor, welcome. I think I'm saying your name correctly. You will learn that I am terrible with two things. Twitch names, and then also, basically, what was I gonna do here? Red Hot Shot just for safety. Remembering like what the names are for this game. I've played this like hundreds of times, everything else, but then like I can't remember what level is what or what the enemies' names are. I just make up my own stuff for it. Alright. Let's get this book. And make the big money off of this guy. Now, if everything goes to plan with this level, I should be able to buy the Star Fox costume. Oh no. After this level is all done. After this chapter is done.
Is that all you've got?
I didn't even see him drop the bombs, jeez. Either I didn't see it or like I'm out of practice, which is most likely more accurate because I have not played this game in some time. Far too long. I'm also playing this on first Climax. It's less of a strain for my body. By the way, let me know if the audio levels are okay, if like either the game audio needs to be raised up or lowered or whatever. I would appreciate it, if you're willing to do so. And that's why the swords are awesome.
You've been naughty. So they're after you too then?
Oh, I wish there was a way to skip this.
Keeping secrets from Mummy.
With Bayonetta and her terrible, terrible scoliosis problem. That just hurts my back looking at it. So are load times considered in the speedrun? Yes, they are. The best one to run on is the Switch. And the digital downloaded version, they're playing off the internal memory. But I mean, if you have to play on the Wii U, you have to do it. I mean, I started speedrunning this game on the Wii U on the disc version. But load time is considered part of this, unfortunately. But, however, runs are still segregated out. I mean, like on the speedrun page, it still shows like everything together as one. But like if you look at like for example, if you switch the filter down to like the Wii U, you'll see that I have like the #1 spots for all the games. So it's like, so if you're on Wii U, you're pretty much competing with everybody on Wii U at that point is what I consider it, so. Yeah, this guy's always funky because his attacks do not stop at all. He has like pure recovery, so yeah, like I would say hands down, if you have a Switch, run it on the Switch. Kart's not bad, but I mean over the course of the run, you're probably going to have like 2 minutes slower than anyone else, like everybody else who's running it, like on digital. It's just kind of the way how it breaks down, unfortunately. How'd you get away?
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum.
It's like, come on, give it to me.
Is that all you've got? Got you. Is that all you've got?
A lot of the newer strats too basically use like what I used to do on Wii U, which is like at first just like, well at the time like what I'd do was wait for an attack, dodge it there, like you know to get the witch time, and then I would go into the menu and then use an item like a red lollipop. But then I figured out like, okay, you're wasting so much time, especially on the Wii U version, because it has to load the menu, which can take like 10 seconds sometimes if you get it really unlucky. And then I figured out how to do it like in the middle of a fight, you know, to start to pop red lollipops and so forth.
Try to keep up. Hey, wait.
And then, gosh, so now like the strategy, and then like I stopped like using lollipops, and now the strategy is to use lollipops like my first strategy. So it's like, ah, crud. The old abandoned strats are the best strats. Now, if you're playing it on Wii U, however, different strats are completely in play. Like what works on the Switch does not work for Wii U. So if you do run the game, Nukfer, like what would you be running it on would be my question. Like would you be playing on the Wii U or the Switch? And he's down.
If you need to learn how to talk, eat Baba!
Stompy, stompy. These boots are made for stomping. That's just what they'll do. Alright. So now I need to hit the shop and get myself a Star Fox costume. See, fortunately on the Switch now, like, if you mess something up, like if you accidentally start to level, need to exit out to get back to the shop, it's not too bad of a problem. On the Wii U, it'd be like a 40-second time loss. It was horrendous. Menu, change character, which is really weird.
Oh, you want to play with Bayonetta?
There we go. Now if you notice, my shots double at the end of each attack string. And that adds up pretty quickly. I mean, over the course of an entire run, you end up saving like 5 to 6 minutes just by using this costume. Really? Come on, Bayo. You're better than that.
So close.
Oh, it's gonna be a problem. He somehow got knocked back from everything. These things are the worst. I hate these guys. They can steal your magic just like that. They can try to bind you. If they steal your magic, it's not always a guarantee you get it back either. Which is really bad, because I use the next one to attack to basically torture attack the next guy that comes up. I hate those guys. I don't know why that one guy got knocked back out of the sword range. That was really weird.
Where did you learn that trick, little one? I've never seen a witch, or a sage for that matter, pull off something like that.
Come on, love. You think I'm just going to tell you my secrets when I don't
I have a
even
friend
know
of mine
the
who's a
sound
furry. He came into my
Alright.
chat one time I was playing this with his costume. He just about lost it.
That's a big deal here.
It seems.
I mean,
It was funny.
no.
He's
I
like,
got
if those
nothing
ears
else to
wiggle,
say.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm like, no, they don't. Sorry, dude. Yes, got him in the air. Perfect. It's a faster torture attack.
Is that all you've got?
Try to keep up.
How about you speed up? Oh, freak out. So yeah, I'll do the swag thing. Swag thing never works for me. But yeah, I still try.
Almost. Is that all you've
I've seen people like speedrun because like I'm a mod for this game for speedrun.com if you don't know or realize yet. But it's like I've seen people I get to see everybody's runs where they get submitted. And like I have seen like people just sit there and like ride those things. I'm like, why are you riding it? It's like it just wastes time. There's like no other enemies there. It's such a horrendous time loss to do that. I've done it by accident though before, but I've seen people intentionally do it. I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
Almost. Is that all you've
I think I should probably also make like an updated video, like tutorial on like how to do things. Like basically, like the best attack string now is actually the punch, punch, kick, 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 versus the punch, kick, kick, which I used before. Because basically, that still has its use. It basically launches people up in the air, so like these bigger guys, like you can keep them on the ground and do more damage. But the punch, punch, kick, kick, kick does more damage overall. But it can be slower if you don't cancel out of it. Like, so you do punch, punch, kick, kick, dodge offset, and then you do the final kick, to do like the big one where you're shooting all the guns into it. So I should probably do like an updated video of it at some point in time. Also updated skips too, that'd be good. I feel like the 4th skip video I've ever done. Made like 1 skip video, and then we found out new stuff, and I made more of it. And then I forgot one, had to make an addendum to it. Alright.
This little one's made me a deal. He's my guide, and he's not done guiding. I think we're going in entirely different directions.
I always love this guy's boat. It's like, was he like smuggling explosives in it? So try explaining that to your insurance company. A flying water tornado and a dragon came out, and then some lady on a surfboard shooting guns non-stop blew up my boat. Yeah, something tells me that that claim's not going to get approved by an insurance company. Your claim adjuster will wonder what drugs you're on and if you're selling them.
Is that all you've got? Dreadful!
I don't really know if you need to dodge there, but I always do. One of these days I should probably do an experiment to see if it really does anything or not. These buildings come out always at... These buildings always come out. I mean, they don't change, but the angle that they come out do. And maybe once in 100, maybe 150 just about, perhaps. You'll get one that blocks the entire path on the bottom and you cannot dodge through it at all. The entire time I've been speedrunning this game, I've had it only happen like maybe 3-4 times max. I don't care, so it's not really, this is more of like a derust run anyway. Equip, we'll put that over here, you over here, and everybody's happy.
So close.
Alright, here's a screwy one that you can still get hit. You can still get hit, you can try to do dodge through the stuff, you can still get whacked that way. It's kind of wonky. Zipping back and forth. I don't know why it's giving me this weird, funky combo. dead and doesn't even know it yet. Come on, game. That's a real problem with this game sometimes, is like, if you kill the bosses too fast, the game doesn't know what to do. It's like, it's set on a timer for things. So sometimes it'll have to go through and complete its animation before it lets you continue with the game. Usually you see that, sometimes on this one, it's kind of rare. King Kong, as I call it, like the first chapter boss, where you're climbing up the building. You can see it on that a lot. So I open a can of soda, my apologies. Skip the cutscene. And gosh, what's the other one? Like the Manta Ray boss is like another one. So basically it's like mostly like bigger bosses. You'll have this problem where they're dead, but the game doesn't realize it yet because they still have to finish their pre-canned stuff. Like King Kong in the beginning, he just keeps flying around and around and around. Hey, it's the morgue! Yes, the real fun though is at the end of the game when you get to fly the R-Wing. Alright, so items... Then after that, this is pretty much like, I'm not going to be buying anything else. I'm going to be going for the straight Earrings of Ruin strategy. Pardon me. This game, I'm not going to lie, is beating me up. Even though I have a paint patch on. And I'm playing on first Climax, which is the easiest difficulty, or easy as it's called on the Switch version now. Oh, almost didn't get that. Bonk. Oh, it's so great, Morg. I mean, it's why it's my speedrunning game. It's my first speedrunning game, and pretty much my only speedrunning game. Because I tried to do Ninja Gaiden Black, but the RNG on that just annoyed me way too much. So I just play that game casually now, so... This is still my only speed game. Gonna make me drop the combo. Yeah, I hate these guys. They just like to sit and eat your combos all day long. And waste time on top of it. Even if you taunt them, sometimes it doesn't make them attack faster, which is a real pain in the butt. But one of the things that I definitely noticed when speedrunning this game is that I can't hear the soundtrack anymore when I play. Because like I'm so focused on everything else, like dodging and doing whatever. Even though it has like an amazing soundtrack, I just don't register in my brain anymore. Oh, come on, I did the dodge. It kind of is, and like everything's turned up too, like the music is up all the way. But I mean, if you just listen to the music by itself, it's a banger. Like, especially like Tomorrow Is Mine, like the main theme of this game. Oh, it's great. This is still my favorite cutscene here because it runs 60 frames per second and everything else is 30. Even on emulator, everything still runs 30 on that part, like those final parts, except for this one. Actually, let's go back and get the yellow. Free lollipop, not gonna turn it down. And we're gonna go off to our first fight with Baldur. I have a feeling he might be kind of trollish, we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be trolly. It's not really staying stun locked. This is my favorite part because usually when I'd stream this part in the game, everyone's like, people would come in who had never seen this before. And they're like, oh my god, is this a new Smash Brothers stage? Like, they thought like I had found something like they had never seen before. Like my dad worked at Nintendo or something. It's like, no, this is Bayonetta 2. This is not Smash Brothers. This is a normal stage. Alright, keeping him mostly stun locked, which is... Nope, now he broke out. Platinum, I don't know why they keep trying to put flying into their games. They need to stop that. I'm hoping Bayonetta 2, or 3, I should say, does not have more flying swimming segments. It doesn't work in any other games they try it on. Game, quit trying to make you drop combos. Ooh. Yeah, the game's definitely trying to troll me right here. Yeah, so I suspect like his second and third fight are gonna be a real pain in the butt. He is just not holding still or getting stun locked. It's crazy. Usually punch, kick, kick here is the best one because it'll lock him in place. You can't do anything, you can't really fight back. It works on like first and second, like third climax not so much.
Almost. Is that all you've got?
Yeah, Baldur is the worst. Peacock Baldur, later in the game, is the absolute worst. I have a video of him screwing me over on my YouTube, where it's like literally, it did... The game, the only way to describe it is ass pull. Because the game, like, literally, in the Peacock fight, will cheat to beat you. It will do things that are not possible in any other programming, because the game just says, we're going to win, you're going to die. It did a 1-frame sword summon and killed me with it.
Bad, I guess.
I was just like, what? I was like so ticked off I clipped it and then uploaded it to YouTube. It was just absolutely insane. It's either 1 or 2 frames, and it's like way too fast to react to. Okay, what's new from dashboard settings? Somebody commented on something. Okay, I'll check it later. This is also a part where the game can soft lock on you. Ace has had it happen to himself. I've had it happen to me too. Where it's just like the game stops responding to all your controls. Like you can't turn the snake, you can't move forward, you can't do anything. And I have no idea what causes it, so we haven't been able to figure out so far what will cause it to soft lock at that point. It seemed to happen to me more on the Wii U versus Switch, but when it happened to Ace, it happened to him on the Switch version, so it's hard to say. Go, Bayonetta, use your stripper energy! Spin! Spin to win! Just because the game seemed like quieter, I don't know, it just seems like it got quieter in my headphones. But OBS has been acting up tonight, so that would not surprise me. Alright, Hot Wheels. Sometimes you can get really lucky and track him in a punch-kick-kick combination. So like as soon as he gets up, like he just gets knocked right back down to the ground, but it doesn't seem like that's going to work for me tonight. I don't know. It seems like it's definitely her calling, you know. You should have Loki be like throwing her money. I got a nickel for you, love! I also understand why, like, some of the runners will run this game in Japanese just so they don't have to listen to, like, Loki, his annoying Cockney accent, which is really, really bad. The Japanese version is better to listen to, so I wish you could put, like, individual characters, change the language for them. Like, I just have Loki in Japanese. Everybody else could stay in English.
This is it.
Dude, not the
The
best
bridge to the
one.
heavens should be right above us.
Wow, you went
Are you
way
sure?
far. You went way far ahead.
Not really.
Not really, huh?
Oh yeah, she does it quite well. If she is not in number 3, there's going to be a
Quite
riot.
a woman's intuition.
Women's intuition. What kind of silly comic book shit is that? You still don't
But I mean,
know
the
a thing
debate
about
though,
me.
in the
Let's
Bayonetta
just say
Discord
I
is
have
like,
plenty
what's her
of
hairstyle going to be in the
experience
third
with
game?
nothing
Because
coming
it's
to
been
mind.
over a year. We still haven't seen
What?
gameplay footage.
spent
We haven't seen a
500
picture of the new game. All we have is a
years
teaser
not
trailer
knowing
from
who I
last
was.
year. But
Only found out
the first
the
game
truth
she had long
recently.
hair. Second game she has short hair. So I'm wondering,
Listen,
like, I'm
I don't
thinking,
remember a
like,
thing.
third game
Nothing.
maybe like
I don't
shoulder
even know why
length
I'm
or
so
just
damn
down to
sure
her
I need
shoulder
to go to
blades.
that mountain. But I know I have to. It's all I know. Does that make any sense?
I'm just waiting to hear
now.
anything about this game. It's got me really
Can't let
worried
the
that we
girls
haven't
know
seen
you've
or
got a
heard anything in over a year at this
It's
point.
not like that.
If that's all you know, that's all the sense
The
you
old
need.
camera freak out. This is not me doing it,
Just
by the way. This
breathe.
is the game
That's
freaking
what
out
I
because
do.
you're too far ahead from where you're supposed to be.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Beehive. Mohawk might be interesting. Mohawk could be interesting too. Or play up to the really weird fetishist crowds, or I call them weird, kink shame them. Like she's bald, but then have like all her hair grow from her armpits. Just like freak everybody out.
All the luck.
So I did some testing on this earlier. Like basically, like if you don't throw cards at him, like what will happen? You will get creamed. You have to at least hit him with at least one card.
Nothing's working.
Because if you don't, it's like a major hit. You get hit one time, and it's like a silver rating.
He's chasing us now.
You mean us? There is no us. He's got the dreadlock power, and the power of the Cockney accent.
If I can just do something about that.
Why? Oh, come on, game. If you do the dodge, it's supposed to not give you the giant frog. It's supposed to just basically give you the giant foot coming out of the wicked weave. But that's the second time in a row it screwed me on it. Don't know why that's happening. I mean, I can't complain too much anyway, because I mean, this is like a rusty run anyway.
Classified.
If it wasn't for like the paint patch on my arm, I would not be able to play this game at all. I tried about 3 months ago, and it destroyed. I had to stop after like 20 minutes, like after like around chapter 2, because my back hurt so bad. I always do that. I always forget. As I said, thousands of hours of gameplay, beating this game hundreds of times, still forget the most basic things. Like,
This one last.
don't do that right there.
Saying that's just
Okay,
going
jump
to make me
out.
taken there. After I've taken
Ah, decided to catch me on it. Ooh, I would not object to that. Actually, I've been watching, what was it, retrospectives on Bayonetta. I saw, like, the guy did a video on it, like he did Bayonetta 2, and then I watched it, that was really good, then I started watching his other stuff, and so I did also number 1. Pardon me, which is really fascinating. Like, basically, like, how the game was made, like, all the different processes of it. Because there is actually an official Bayonetta 1 documentary called, like, The Eyes of Bayonetta, which is pretty good, but this is just, like, fan-made research one. I'll have to put the link in here when I'm done tonight, because, I mean, it's really good to watch. I'm definitely enjoying it. I just can't remember what the guy's name is, or I'd name drop it right now. This guy is not behaving whatsoever. This fight's going very poorly. Alright, as soon as I get done with this here, I should be able to find it. This part's unskippable. Here we go. Alright, quickly. Yeah, just do a Google search for this. It's like 55 minutes. Yeah, 55 minutes. Really good. I really enjoy it. And he also did one on Bayonetta 2 as well, so if you're interested in the game or at all, it's really fascinating to watch. I highly recommend it.
Like my new haircut?
The Ark. Yep, that's the one.
And nothing.
That is it. Thank you very much, Warwick, for posting that for me.
You need to learn how to do it.
Not really the best idea to taunt this guy, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want the money.
Is that all you've
Aw, crap. So this guy, if you get the punish, you have to do it. If you don't do it, he stops taking damage until you do. It really sucks. And I've only had him maybe go to punish like this maybe 5-6 times total. But I mean, you do not want him to punish you on this fight at all. It's a time loss. I used to do a whole bunch of dodges there, which helps like basically build up your magic meter, but it's, of course, you're losing time because time slows down. But yeah, I mean, punching eyeballs is fun. Just don't punch real life eyeballs unless they really deserve it. Or maybe you like murdered your family or something, I don't know. I'm not the judge of you. You're an adult, you can make your own life decisions, good or bad. Haha, sweet. It's like, I wonder if that will work. Oh yeah, that's right. So this one, swim right into it as quickly as you can, because delaying doesn't work. You have to do it. It's required. I've heard so many people complain about her in Smash Brothers. I mean, it's like, even to the point where they booed a guy. Okay, he's dead now, I just gotta wait for him to finish up. But I mean, it's like to the point where people are like like disrespectfully booing somebody because they picked them in Evo is pathetic. The fighting game community has its own problems, but Smash is the whole subset, a whole another problem unto themselves. But yeah, it's like I can agree, having not played Smash Brothers and just seeing her moveset in the game, that she's overpowered. It's like, yeah, you take the moves from the game and put her in the Smash Brothers, she's gonna crush everybody. And she did, so... pardon me, she really needed a nerf. She needed to be balanced out for everybody else in the cast. I said, this is coming from a person who does not play Smash Brothers. Really, game? Come here.
Is that all you
Really? That's it. It's like, I've tried to play Smash Brothers before. I'm probably have to try Melee again, because that's the one I own is on the GameCube. And I only own it because my brother gave it to me, so... But I mean, it's like, for whatever reason, I cannot track where I am in that game to save my life. Oh yeah, he's trolling. Troll baller in effect. He is running away. He's not getting stun locked. Whoa, come on. Yeah. So games like, every once in a while the game decides, okay, we're gonna make you drop your combos, you're doing too well, it's time for you to die, and that was one of those moments. That's nonsense you normally don't see until the Peacock Boulder fight, like the third fight coming up later in the game. Usually it doesn't go this hardcore this early. And on first Climax too, mind you. He is like blocking everything. Holy crap, game, come on. He's acting like I'm playing it on third Climax, which is really weird. Finally, jeez. Yeah, he is. Dad is definitely a jerk. They should have just subtitled this game like Bayonetta 2 Family Problems. Bayonetta 2 Daddy Issues, which explain a lot of things. Yeah, so I am anticipating Peacock Boulder being just completely out of control.
That performance might make the back page of the classified.
For me. My dad's a time traveler and Hitler in the future and the past. Tonight, neo-Nazi lesbian Eskimos who are kidnapped by aliens and forced to join Weight Watchers. Oh, that's actually from UHF.
Keep up.
But it's still one of my favorite ones I love to quote, because it sounds like it could have been from, you know, Maury or Jerry Springer.
Hey, wait! Slow down, will ya?
Whoa, kind of funky jump. Let's see if I can do the Crana Leap. Nope, just hit just short. I nicknamed it the Crana Leap because he was the first person I see to do that, like basically just leapt like right off the edge.
Try to keep up. Hey, wait! It needs something to open it.
I hate this guy so much. Now, not a lot of people realize this, but you can actually skip this animation of it giving you the sword, like the sword piece. It's the only one in the entire game you can do that with. Everything else you have to stop and watch the record form. This is also the one that screws up a lot of people because the game conditions you, especially in the first game, and the second here, that like all the record pieces for a weapon will be on the same level, and for this weapon, the hammer, it's spread across 2 levels.
Try to keep up. Slow down, will ya? Take care of this. Right then.
And we get to see more of her amazing stripper powers. Although I call it stripper powers, like, if you've ever tried pole dancing, which I have not, but I can recognize it, it looks like a lot of physical activity. It's like, those girls are fit.
Hey, wait!
Yeah, I went crazy, like, trying to find the last record piece. When I first played this, I was like, where is it? And then finally I found it in the next level.
Try to keep up.
Is that all you've got?
I'll do the counter for fun. Things you don't normally do, but like I said, it's like, this is not really the most serious of runs. I don't think I ever noticed that there's a item box back there.
Excellent.
Interesting. Yeah, tonight's Mori. My mom is like more... yeah, definitely like antique guns. She is like Rose is so freaking overpowered. See, that might be enough to suck him in. I hate these guys so much. It's like they didn't take any damage at all from like my swords arrow, it looks like. There is no reliable pattern to these guys at all. Either you get really lucky and they die on the swords, or they keep a close pattern because they can just scatter all over the place. You can also have the game glitch here at this point. Like, I've had it, like, so either I've fallen through the stairs or I get stuck in the stairs and the arm hits you. And once again, it's another random thing that I just don't know what causes it, but it can happen.
You need to learn how to talk to him.
And we got another Hot Wheel fight. Alright, looks like he might be getting caught in the loop, which is perfect. Yep. So this is what you want to have happen if you're going man-to-man and not using, like, a lollipop to help speed up the fight. I mean, it's kind of tricky to get it happen. Maybe like 1 in 5 chances that they'll get stuck in this loop. But it's nice when it happens. Yeah, what throws a lot of people off playing Jean, especially the first time, because you unlock Jean after you beat the game,
That was easy.
is like you have to activate her witch time, you have to get hit, which throws so many people off because you spent the entire game learning to not get hit, like dodge early in order to trigger your witch time. With Jean, you have to get hit, then hit dodge in order to trigger your witch time. It's completely backwards from what you've learned. And Rosa's the same way, like, she's the same as Bayonetta, like, you have to dodge before at just the right time in order to get that, the witch time triggered. Alright, get to do the butt clench. Can I do the butt clencher?
Slow down, will ya?
Yep, still got it.
Try to keep up. Hey, wait!
This is why I hate this guy. He's got crazy attacks. He's got a lot of health. He's got a shield. So it looked like it dropped the combo for a second. It didn't, thank goodness.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady,
Yep, Jean, English accent or British accent, and then French name. It's kind of like Jean-Luc Picard, which apparently you know, at some point, I guess the British went to war again with France, and this time didn't take 100 years and they won because Frenchmen with an English accent. Star Trek! We can zip around the galaxy at faster than light speeds. We can have translators for alien languages that nobody knows of, cure diseases. Still no cure for baldness for some reason. Oh man, that could have been bad.
Your turn.
The game loves giving me that stupid frog tonight.
Is that all you've got? So close.
And this lovely thing right here is a throwback to Bayonetta 1. Except for this time it actually completes, whereas Bayonetta 1, the attack does not, and then they just rush in and punch it.
You've been naughty.
True. Well, it would have been like even better, like would have been like if she had like dark clothes, Jeanne d'Arc, which is Joan of Arc. I mean, it would have been even like more on the nose at that point, but I think it would have been better.
Is that all you've got? So close. Almost. So close. Got you. So close.
Jean's day job? I have no idea. If she better not be a nanny. Or au pair. Oh jeez, that's bad. I don't think I've got caught in that in years. Always on stream. Whenever you're on stream, you do something you haven't done in a long time or you've never seen before. It's a Twitch rule. Huh. Well, it would make sense. I mean, she lived through it. I mean, she's like 600 years old or so. 600 years old.
Is that all you've got?
I have never tried taunting this guy, Poncho Man, because it's like he attacks like so fast anyway. It's like I'd hate to see him more even faster.
Dreadful.
Do it anyway. It's almost the end of the fight. Might as well. That's cool though. I haven't seen the book for it. I know that they just translated the art book for Bayonetta 2 into English not too long ago, but it's like I want to say like 50-60 bucks, which I think would be really cool to have. Judy J. Somehow I don't think Jeanne is much of a superhero. She seems to be more of like a looking out for herself, really. Ah, crap. So I did something that I haven't done a long time ago. Chapter select. I forgot to get the hammer. Said, like, if it's on the Wii U, that would have ended the run right there. But since you're on, like, switch, you've lost maybe like 10 seconds.
Another elf?
So these are the 3 levels that I absolutely hate with a passion. Because this level is like nothing but like mini boss fights. And then you have like what I call the Rose Woman. She's a pain in the butt. She can end your run real quick. And I have had her end runs before. And then you have Peacock Balder, and it's like all 1, 2, 3. It's like there's no rest. It's a really tough set of levels. Alright, this part's a little tricky, because you can either get hit by the leg, or you can pick up the heart piece, which I do not want to get. Alright, perfect. So now to see how bad I'm at jump canceling now, because I mean, I wasn't that the best at it before. Oh yeah, I am terrible. Wow, this is like beginner bad. How to get switched off for hammer? Wow, I can't find the rhythm of this at all. Of course, it also doesn't help that this part's not running 60. This game still has variable frame rate, so it can mess up your inputs, but holy crap, like I said, I have not played this game in a long time, so my jump canceling is like nowhere near where it needs to be. That was bad. Holy crap. And the thing is about jump canceling too is like, especially with the hammer, is that you can put it in practice mode. Practice mode runs a full 60, it's a lock 60 frames per second, so you can get really good with it in there, but then when you go into play in the game, like I said, you're still fluctuating between usually 50 to 60 frames, so you can still get dropped inputs. It's not as bad as the Wii U. The Wii U would fluctuate between 44 to 60 frames per second, so you'd have like major drops. Okay, forget that.
Is that all you've got? Got you.
Okay, so this guy coming out right here, like I don't even mess with. I basically just like go through and just straight off magic attack. Because he can kill you in one hit. If that beam hits you, it's pretty much dead. If you turn to Cereza, which is the child form, you can't run away. I mean, usually you can't run away, but apparently like Ace can do it. Ace Karana. Like I've seen him do it. I'm like, holy crap, how do you do that? Because like for me, I'd try to run away, it just eats me. And you have to do all that big fight again, so... But I just use a torture attack on him just to kill him as quickly as possible. Okay, now we got like Samurai Sword guy. He is like super troll. Oh, come on, game. Game's like, nah, we're gonna drop your combo and we're not gonna have you stop your combo dead. Every once in a while that happens, like your combo will just like stop. Like you're hitting the button and you just like stand still. I don't know what causes it. No Baby Ruth for you, Morg. Unless you have it yourself. Come on, game. Let's go. Where's that chunk? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the Goonies. I have it on Blu-ray, but I haven't seen it forever. Alright, and thus my favorite plot point hole begins. Because Rodin shows up, and you're trying to get Jean's soul back, but he could easily have killed the person who has her soul, but then chooses not to. And you have to go through this entire fight yourself. Please give me some practice in.
Don't make me beg.
It's like, dude.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady,
Alright, next we have Hot Wheels. We'll see if Rodin takes care of them. And another unskippable.
So is my
This upcoming boss, the Rose Lady, I call her.
Jean,
Alorunda, or whatever her name is. I don't, like I said, I make up my own names for everybody because I can never remember them. She is like the run ender for me. I have had her just like go. She's almost as bad as Peacock Balder. Sometimes she's even worse. I mean, it's like with her, you can get trapped in a loop where she keeps trying to suck your soul out of your body. Like she'll do it once. As soon as you break free, she hits you with it instantly again. You can't dodge out of it at all. And the game will keep doing that until you die. So I've noticed that before on runs where I've just like, it starts cheating you like that, just die, use the red hot shot, and then the game calms down. It resets the AI from doing like as cheap stuff as possible. It's crazy. Ugh, like I said, I am not looking to this fight. Looking forward to this fight at all. She can dodge out of your Wicked Weaves. Oh, come on, game. What the hell? Like I said, it's this nonsense, really. So sometimes if you're lucky, you can get her trapped into a wall mount situation, which doesn't look like it's going to happen. She's too far away. Sometimes you can get her like bouncing off the wall constantly, so you can just like... And it's like, I am so out of practice, I cannot rely on my hammer at this point. Yeah, she is like... Full troll mode. If this was, like I said, a serious run, I would have reset. But the entire time, Radon could have done this all himself since he was coming to hunt this person down anyway. He like literally stops her fist like in one hit. Okay, this is full bullshit mode right here. Because I've had her loop that before, like constant, like you can't escape. As soon as you like get out of it, it sucks you in again. So yeah, the game is like full troll mode, which is not surprising. Alright, finally done. Oh, like I said, I hate that. And then I have Peacock Balder coming up after Magic Unicorn Ride. I got the perfect song to play though.
Like my new haircut?
Let me hit the shop real quick because I have to do. Oh, I gotta do the fight with Peacock here in a second. Alright, like I said, perfect song to play during this. By the way, the unicorn has a hitbox too, as you just saw. You ever played Robot Unicorn Attack? Good God, the game is trolling hard. This is gonna totally get muted on the VOD. Come on, game. Alright, there we go. So for anybody who may be watching a VOD of this later, and the audio is probably muted, I was playing Erasures Always, because Robot Unicorn Attack, if you've never played that game, it's basically like you play as a unicorn, like you have to like run and jump over all these obstacles, and that song plays the entire time. So that's why I was called this level Robot Unicorn, Magical Unicorn Attack, or Magical Unicorn Ride. Yeah, Baldur he's trolling hard. There we go. Oof. I hate that fight so much.
Like my new haircut?
Sigrid! Alright. Anyone's a Bayonetta 1 fan, you're really gonna like this level. Pardon me. Come on, open up. Come on, game, you're gonna hit him or not? Yeah, most extreme take your daughter workday ever. I like it. Now, some people use the hammers on this guy. Guns actually are the strongest weapon to use by far. Provided you don't get hit like an idiot. Come on, game. What the hell? It is trapping me in this shit. That was nonsense. This is quickly turning into a garbage run. Combo dropped again. Game decided to stop pushing buttons. Yeah, this is quickly turning into a crap run. Like I said, if I was serious about it, I would restart. As I've been saying multiple times throughout this run and complaining. What the hell is wrong with the game? Is either my controller's screwing up, which wouldn't surprise me, because it kept switching the guns in the middle of the combo, and I wasn't even hitting that button. This is so freaking crazy. see if I get trolled on the bridge. Yes, Mom.
If you need to fight.
Rosa, you're taking me off here. Game, come on. Now, you can also have the camera like swing really wildly here too. It's another part where the game really likes to kind of stick it to you. Just like that. Yeah, this game is just like, this level is nothing but troll. Okay, I gotta stick with the guns, because my skill with the hammer is really bad. I am so far out of practice, it's not funny. Yep. Got that skip. I've seen people like keep trying to fly over here and stuff. I'm just like, stay on this pillar. It's faster. And they're like, people still run and jump off it. I'm like, dude, watch what myself and everybody else do on this part. Just stay on the column. You go around it, you're gonna lose like 30 seconds. And it's like so easily avoidable. I deserve that. Alright, so next up is my biggest complaint with this game is like the money making level. This is a level where you can make a lot of money pretty quickly, but it's almost at the end of the game. It's like the second to last level. It really should have been like earlier in the game or part way, but they stuck it right at the end. Oh yes, do the Robo Mash! This is another problem that I see people doing as well when they get to this part. Like, they don't do... Like, you're doing, like, the same combos again and again, like, punch, hold it down, like this. Like you normally would in combat. In the mech, you do 2 fast ones and then hold the last. Like 2 fast punches, hold the last punch, and you will just destroy everything in record time. It also racks up the points faster too, so... Okay, I was wondering if it would let me taunt or not. It does not.
Almost. So close.
Let's see, will it continue my combo, or is it going to drop it? It's going to drop it. Nope. It kept it going. Holy crap, that's surprising. That part is completely random. Either can try to shoot down the street and totally ignore the guy dropping down in on you, or it will, you know, target him, so you really don't know what's going to happen. If you're really hurting for money on the bridge part here, you can turn around and fight everybody, but you lose a lot of time doing so. Yeah, the game is super trolling. So that's the problem about this game is, like, there's no, like, all the tricks are really easy to do. It's mostly memorization for what you need to have. But then, like, when the game decides to troll you, it just wrecks you. Like this guy, he's running away from everything, which really sucks. Sometimes he'll behave and stay put, but it looks like he's just gonna keep running. Not the worst I've had. I've had, like, one time he ended a run for me because every single hit he would run away and launch missiles. Like every single thing. Like he'd land, shoot the, like he'd jump in the air, shoot the missiles, land, and then do the jump back again. Like he would not stay on the ground at all. Alright, so if you're looking to make a lot of money on this part, just use nothing but your guns. The missiles are tracking for some weird reason. Okay, good. I do have a red. I'll need it. Come on, game. It's like, get off it.
Almost. So close. Is that all you've got?
And you can see maxed out score. And dead. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. See, today, like, in the Discord, we actually had a new person join. Let's see, Nook. Sorry, new guy. Nookfur. It's the guy who joined in the Discord. I started asking some questions, and then we had Dark Eyes, who came back. He's been around and left and came back to the Discord, I think. Or renewed interest in the game, which is awesome. But started floating the idea of like, hey, how about like, you know, perfect platinum? You know, or like 100% categories. It's like, in order to do that, you would have to play every single fight in this game. And then, like, and it just takes like so much freaking time to do. It's like, it's not worth it. It's like, to do like a 100% run of this game, you have to get all the items, including the Rodon fight as well. Pardon me. And like, if you were to do that, like in the Witch Trials, Rodon fight, like for 100%, you have to get all the items. I mean, you were just looking at like an absurd amount of time sink into a run like that. We're talking like maybe 10, 12 hours, I project. All the old earrings of ruin. So this is awesome. This is my favorite part. This is why I save up for the 500,000 halos required for it. Because it basically changes your Umber and Climax attack to the full mech. Which I'm not going to use just yet. I'm going to save up more for it. That, and like, basically, so you save up the entire game mostly, hardly buying anything, and the payoff for it is like the final bosses. Like, you shave so much off it. Oh, if only I was better at the hammer. This is painful, because I used to be decent at the hammer. I mean, I'm nowhere near, like, what Ace and Frolkin are. Frolkin was, like, the first person I saw. Like, Frolkin, Ace, and Cereza, or Eris Matol. I mean, they got, like, jump canceling down to a science. It's sick how well they got that working for them. Come on, game. Be cool. Why is it not giving me the last freaking magic I need? Something that I also really miss from Bayonetta 1 is the ability to throw away your weapons. Because once you have them, you're stuck with them until they're used up. Give me the Umbran Climax, damn it! Game wouldn't give it to me. This is really weirding it out. The game is full troll mode. That was weird. Like I said, I was hitting the button, it would not give me the Umbran Climax. So this segment likes to troll you too, because you get hit by those snake guys off screen. Just like that. You can't see him coming ahead of time. A lot of times you can't see him coming ahead of time. I remember one time Ace got hit and killed by one. It was like, it used his red hot shot. It's like, it was the end of mission briefing, like, hey, you've got this score, you've made this many points, and here's your ranking. And as he was standing there, because the game was like concluding up for that part, it hit him and killed him. Just like that nonsense. Alright, here we go. Pushed me off? Really? Wow. So this is like a probably 27 to 30 second fight?
If you'll excuse me, my dear.
Let's see what it says. 22, even faster. If you don't have the Earrings of Ruin, that's like a 2-minute fight. It is Pain City. So I suck at the swords. And just get, or suck with the hammer, just gonna stick with the swords. Alright, on to the final level. $152. This is probably looking like a 207, 210 run. This is... If this was like serious speedrunning, I'd be upset. But this is, like I said, derust for a game that I haven't been able to play in 8-9 months. So it's pretty... I'm not bad. It's like, I'm not that upset with it. Okay, that's all good. The more magic the better, especially going to the final fight here. So now, for those who do not know, instead of the fighter jet, you get to play with the R-Wing. And it's twitchy as hell. It is like, it looks like it's easy to do. Oh god, I forgot it's reverse controls. It looks like it's easy, but it is really hard. You gotta really get used to it. Why? What the hell, game? What? The game stopped shooting. It stopped literally, like, taking my input. That's the second time it's happened. Now the R-Wing is faster because it lets you mash the button, the attack button, faster than you could normally on the jet. So you can do more damage. Thanks, John. Jerk. I just saved you and all. What happened to the homing attack? Just like got eaten by the witch time. Yeah, this game is acting really bizarre right now. It is literally doing things that I have never seen it do in like 4 years of playing, 5 years of playing this game. Love that when that happens. You shoot off your bomb and it just refuses to blow up or target anything, just like that bullshit. I don't know what causes it, it just seems to be entirely random. Missed twice. It should have hit, detonated from this range. Okay, so it says I dodged it, but then it hit me. What? Alright. On to the final fight. So I'm thinking that this game should easily, on first climax, with being able to do the jump cancel on the hammer properly, should easily be probably under 150 if somebody pushes it really hard. Okay, let's see. That's fine. Equip up to high. We're good. Alright, here we go. So what you want to do is actually... Let's see, actually I wanted to put this over here. Use. Since I'm in this menu, might as well use them now. Turn them on before you go through the door. And he's dead. So this is why Earrings of Ruin are so amazing. These used to be a 2.5 minute fight. And when the Earrings of Ruin strat was pretty much discovered, it was like, it shaved about a good, I would say 10 minutes off the run easily. So I'd say at this point I'm probably looking at like a 2.0, probably maybe 2.07, 2.08 run. Which I think the fastest I did on like second climax was like 2.05. Before all the routes started changing. Not the routes, but like the strats pretty much. Like I said, I'm confident that someone's going to beat this record time and probably get down. I wouldn't be surprised, like, to see this under 150 or close to it.
If it comes to the...
Let's dance, boys.
Let's dance, boys.
Alright. I get my spacebar ready to stop the game when the time comes. Stop the timer, at least. Good old swords, I miss you. Like, the swords are so much fun in this game, but you just hardly ever get the chance to ever use them, which is a shame. Outside like the 3 times, really. So I remember when I played through the game casually when it launched, as soon as I got the swords, I pretty much stuck with it. I'd like get like the new weapons and try them out, but the swords were my constant mainstay. They were just a lot of fun to use. You have to get up close and personal, which is what I like, because I like playing Ninja Gaiden Black, which is nothing but an up-close fighter. Wunderbar! Okay, next up is the mechs. Or if you want, you can just do slam and jam. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so after this is the plane level. The timer stops when I kill the last person on the plane. Oh hey, it's gonna be 206. I was thinking it's gonna be a lot worse. Alright, 206.18.